No bad vibes to Jules.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't either. What are we doing here? Getting in trouble on the internet.
I mean, you didn't have to mention bad vibes to Jules. Now people are going to question, what's he talking about? You know?
Exactly. Greetings, geeks. Welcome back. It's another episode of This Geek in Comics, our geeks comic book shit talk show.
Shit talk show.
Oh man, we're throwing in the jazz hands today.
We're here to talk about comics. Man, what happened today? There was some shit that happened today. There was Babylon 5's coming back. That's pretty dope.
On the CW.
I know.
Man, okay, CW has a decent track record of doing stuff that doesn't suck. Yeah.
That's it. Smallville.
It's very hit or miss.
It is.
A lot more misses than hits.
It seems like
don't remember them because they all get canceled after a season.
That's true. And it does seem like Babylon 5 would require a bigger budget than the CW typically hands out, but I don't know.
JMS is involved. That's all I care about. So.
Hey, that's cool. I mean, that's a good reason to be excited.
Yeah, maybe they'll move it to the streamer. You know, a lot of people are getting excited. Maybe they'll move it over to, I don't know what streamer CW owns. Anyway, we're here to talk about.
It's Warner Brothers, so it'd be HBO Max.
Oh yeah, there's a budget. Give it a budget. We're here to talk about comics. These are all of the brand new comics coming out this week. Tonight at midnight at digital storefronts and comic book shelves everywhere. We start at DC because they drop first.
Yeah.
If you see something, say something, chat. If you see a book and you want us to talk about it, we will talk in depth as much as we can, which is pretty much. It's pretty deep, usually. Starting to action. Some great covers for these. I don't know what's happening in these books anymore.
It's just okay. Basically, what is happening is Warworld, Mongol on Warworld, has a bunch of Kryptonian slaves.
Oh, damn it. This is future state stuff, isn't it?
It is future state stuff. And Superman just feels bad about it. So he's trying to go to Warworld to go, save the slaves. And that's why he's, fucking off and letting John become Superman. Is because he's going to go save the slaves at Warworld or whatever.
Yeah, not a fan.
I mean, I guess that's as plausible a reason as any they were going to come up with for why Superman is, fucking off.
It's basically an old Spock from the first rebooted Star Trek. It's basically the storyline they're playing out here.
Oh, rad.
That's what it feels
like that. Reptilian continues. Garth Ennis, Liam Sharp. I've heard good things, but I have not picked it up. Moving on. Batman Superman number 22. You still on this, Taylor? You still reading this?
Is it still Gene Lo and Yang? Yeah, probably. I mean, I've been liking it for the last several issues.
He's awesome, dude. He's a great writer.
Yeah, I'll keep on.
Series finale.
Oh yeah, this is it. This is the end.
Well, I guess if I was going to, this is the.
My bad.
Oh well.
Mr. Mixoplick, Resurrected Calendar Man. That's awesome. I meant to pick that up too. That sounds great. Moving on.
What an odd pairing, I gotta say. Though.
Speaking of odd pairings, Batman versus Bigby, the DC Comics. It
might be good. I mean, it's got the writer of Fable doing it, so
yeah.
It's got that going for it. I don't know. I'm not going to pick it up.
A bad taste in my mouth, dude.
I mean, Fable's been done for a long time, as far as I'm concerned. So
Fables don't need Batman, and Batman.
I don't really need anymore.
This is not chocolate and peanut butter. This is.
Yeah, I was actually about to say the exact same thing, but I don't know. I mean, it is better than it could have been if it is Bill Willingham actually doing it, like Adam's saying. But this isn't like one of those things where like, oh man, I am losing my shit over this crossover,
Oh, I've been waiting so long for Bigby Wolf. Snow White and Catwoman crossover next.
I mean, it doesn't have like a goofy fun thing like Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles would, and it's not like, oh, of course, this is such a natural thing.
Right. Actually, a Snow and Catwoman, Snow and Selena crossover, that might actually be better. Moving on. Checkmate number 4. I don't think anyone's.
I have not been following this at all.
Me neither.
Nah.
Here's the big debut. I think there's 2 debuts.
Joshua Williamson is basically writing all of DC at this point.
All the good stuff. I mean, Tom Taylor's writing stuff, but it's just feels like it's separate from everything. All the Batman stuff feels like it's separate from everything. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell's going on at DC anymore, dude.
I'll probably pick this one up and give it a try just because it's Joshua Williamson.
Howard
and I like Howard Porter.
Yeah.
But I'm not excited for this at all.
Me neither.
Yeah, I probably won't.
Try.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a try.
That's a pretty rad cover there, I will say.
It is. All right, moving on. Another Deathstroke by Adam Hughes, the great Adam Hughes. Wonderful.
Oh, yeah, isn't Black Canary supposed to be working for Deathstroke? Weren't they using that in the
It's like a whole Deathstroke team.
Yeah, it's like a team of, that's cool. Detective Comics 1043, I'm not really reading that either. Although this Lieber Mayho cover with him on the bike is top notch. Yeah. Gotham in the reflection of the chrome. I mean, come on.
Good eye for detail, for sure.
Beautiful. Harley Quinn number 7. Icon and Rocket. It's been a solid series.
Yeah. Did you ever go back and check out Icon holding up the severed head of Jefferson Davis?
I did not go back and check out issue 2. I did read issue number 1. I'm going to wait till it's all out and then just read it all.
That's probably fair. I mean, I, of all people, definitely get that. But
Right. That's a great cover, too. Doug Brathwaite. Dude's awesome. I love his Valiant stuff. Justice League 68. I think we'll just skip over that.
Hey, what this really is the next issue of the Justice League Dark backup.
Yeah.
Lame. So weird. Justice League, the Death Metal tie-ins are all getting collected.
Oh boy.
Like Death Metal. It was fun and stupid. Legends of the Dark Knight. Lock and Key. Not reading any of that. Locust, this is like Scout Comics. They're going to have to fix this website and separate things a little bit more. I'm sure DC hates that. Mr. Miracle. I don't think anyone's reading this Mr. Miracle. The Brandon Easton.
No, I have not. I have not been reading it.
I actually did enjoy his Future State stories. No, I have not been checking this out.
It is a bit of a Hasbro Action Verse reunion, so I'm surprised neither of us picked this up.
Yeah. I've read the first issue. I just wasn't a fan. It just wasn't my thing.
Yeah,
not my thing. Nice cover here. Them surfing in the sun or whatever.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, or nuclear something. That's pretty rad. Robin number 6. Man, this
Robin's been a lot of fun.
Dope. This book is dope.
Have you caught up on it?
Yes, I'm caught up.
Yeah, that book. Awesome. Robin is great.
It's weird. It shouldn't be. It's like Mortal Kombat.
It's dumb. It's dumb. Enter the Dragon, but I'm down for it.
It's got like an anime twist to it too. It feels.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just because they're young people, but
so it's a shonen tournament arc,
right?
Basically, yes.
Right.
Gotcha. I might go back and check that out. That actually does sound kind of fun.
Ruby Justice League. I don't think anyone's reading that. Actually, Dave might be reading that. He's a Ruby fan.
I mean, I checked out a couple of issues of it. It's basically like a conveyor belt to see the Justice League members in like a Ruby like aesthetic. So not much to say about it. If you're interested in that, then hey, go for it. But otherwise, not much of a story here.
Nice. All right. This is more Vault stuff or Scout stuff. 25th anniversary edition hardcover of the Superman Lois wedding, whatever. Superman 78 number 2. This just isn't my thing either. I like leaving that stuff in the 70s. It's just not my thing. I'm sure there's a lot of fans who are big, real big into this, but it's not me. I'm not that guy. Couple more pages. Son of Kal-El is a big pick for me this week.
This has been the best Superman book going for a while, I think.
Wonderful.
So yeah,
I love this cover when he's in jail and your dad. Imagine your dad coming to pick you up from jail, and your dad is fucking Superman. I mean, just awesome, just awesome. And an In-Hook Lee cover. This is not loading. I think this might.
There we go.
I love In-Hook Lee. I just clean lines, just perfect. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's a big one, big winner. For me this week. And then we got some Wonder Woman stuff, the black and gold. Joshua Middleton does get a variant. He's one of my favorite cover artists, right now. But that's it from the distinguished competition. Let's get into everybody else.
Yeah, really only two I'm excited about from there is Robin and Superman.
Yeah. Yep. Me too. Adventure Man.
Yeah, the Super Sons going off on their separate arcs here.
Right.
Yeah.
Adventure Man.
Damn you, Bendis.
It's good. This is Mad Fraction and the
Bendis.
Dobsons. Hard to go wrong there.
Yep.
That's a great book. Crossover number 8 is amazing. This is such a great series. Department of Truth, in my opinion, the best thing on shelves right now. It's so damn fun. It's so cool. Die number 20. This is a huge Image week. Holy shit. Echo Lands number 2. This is the book that goes like long ways.
It's the last Wednesday of the month, and at some point they seem to have decided that's the week to like fucking blitz the comic shops here. Yeah,
Blitzkrieg. You're right, dude. So much shit. Geiger getting a second printing. The Good Asian has been a quality book. This is the beginning of the second of 2 arcs of the 10 issues mini. Haha trade paperback. It's a great series. We got a Spawn and an Undiscovered Country, which should be the best book on shelves, but this
it should be, but it's not.
Continues to disappoint. Yes. So yeah, huge Image week this week, man. I mean, holy crap. There's so much good shit coming from Image. I'm gonna go read all that like as soon as the show's over. Dark Horse Comics, some pretty good shit. They got a Children of the Plague one shot. The Parasomnia wraps up. That's Cullen Bunn's latest horror. And we do get a new Stranger Things book.
Oh, that's weird.
It seems like every Halloween or so they come out, with
the trailer just came out for it.
Yeah,
so.
and the new trailer.
Yeah, I'm sure that they got some corporate synergy.
Yep. So an okay week from DH, and then we go into IDW. Not much. They do collect Seven's Reckoning, which was a pretty damn good just Voyager story centered around 7 of 9. I enjoy Star Trek, and I thought it was great, but not much else. They do have the Vader's Castle, which is like their weekly horror book coming every week until Halloween. The TMNT ongoing is
that's always a winner.
Always solid. Last Ronin's getting a couple of printings,
Oh yeah,
more than one printing, obviously. And then we get the Transformers Halloween special.
I'm super excited about this. It's Starscream's Ghost.
It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be very cool. And then Shattered Glass number 2 of 5. The first issue was solid. So
it was solid. It's got that art, that old school art to it. So that always helps.
And I like sort of mirror universes, where you get to see different versions of the characters and stuff like that. All right, yeah, big week from those from the smaller press up there, but now Marvel. So many books dropping from Marvel.
Amazing Fantasy. That Amazing Fantasy has been good, but it hasn't been as great as I've wanted it to be. Yeah. It still has that great art, but the story, I'm waiting for it to go somewhere.
I was hoping this would be like that Weird World book that came out during Secret Wars, and it's got close to that vibe, but it's just not quite as good. It's still fun though. I'll still pick it up.
It's missing. Big Amazing Spider-Man issue, the last issue for Nick Spencer.
Man,
we've all been
waiting. This run.
Yeah, this is a $10
terrible.
Capstone.
I mean, dude, you have your own superhuman endurance to have been keeping up with this the whole time. I could not have done it.
Yeah. It hasn't been bad the whole time though. It's like Nick Spencer's not a bad writer.
Yeah.
When you're reading it, it doesn't read bad, but man, when you put it all together, it's just a big pile of dog shit.
Great cover there from
that is a rad cover for sure.
Marco Cicchetto, just awesome.
But I'm surprised they didn't like push this like the big finale to be number 75.
I think they're marking 75 as like the new.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they're on the same page we're on, y'all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like
Nick Spencer ain't that hot. That's why he's leaving and working at Substack now.
Oh, there's our Peach Momoko variant, of course.
Gorgeous.
Of course, that's a good one though.
That is good. Yeah,
I'm working on that one.
If this book was $10, I'd buy it just for this cover.
I get she's doing like 500 of these every week, but like it is nice when she does use the whole page. That's getting rarer and rarer these days.
Right. And there's also a Pekeli Morales cover, or Miles Morales 10th anniversary cover, and
all of this
awesome.
is
It's
just
so
leading
fun.
to them
That's so fun.
reversing,
Love that.
one more day. So all we're gonna get out of this is just Spider and Pete.
If they had done
Pete and MJ being married again.
And if they had just done like a little mini event where they had like reversed one more day, I would have thought that would have been pretty cool. I mean,
They also reversed Sins Remembered, so they pulled that one off too.
Whatever.
That's the other worst Spider-Man event of all time.
I think we can all agree that we will be getting Amazing Spider-Man number 75.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Moving on, Black Cat, Jed McKay, probably his most popular book. I think it's still going strong. Darkhawk continues. I'm just not a fan. I didn't get it. Darkhold Alpha number 1. I think I'm going to pick this up. I'm going to give it a try.
I think I'll hear what you have to say about it because
I'm with Taylor on that one.
I want to pick this up. I want to see what happens. Seems spooky, especially now that Last Annihilation is over and I've dropped Guardians.
It's not running through.
Well,
is it running
Guardians.
through any
Guardians
of the normal?
Exactly. Well, that's what I mean. I dropped it from my pull list, so I got room on there for other shit.
Gotcha.
But yeah.
What were you saying, Adam?
Is Darkhold gonna run through normal like mainline Marvel books, or is it just all gonna be
tie-ins? I think it's got its own couple of one-shots that are like.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm definitely not getting this.
We'll see. I'm definitely gonna give number 1 a shot. But yep, here it is. Inferno number 1. The man.
Start up that swan song. All right.
Bittersweet swan song.
Bittersweet swan song. This is Hickman's final book at X-Men. For now, he might be back, but whatever. Valerio Sheedy helping out.
Like, regardless of the context around, Hickman and, that somewhat bittersweetness of it, I am looking forward to this book quite a lot. I'm sure it'll be quite good.
Yeah, it's $6. It's extra big, so we'll see what happens there.
Man, as long as they put $6 worth of story in it, I'm okay with that in this case. But yeah, it's still a troublesome trend, man. Like all these big books being at least $5.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm interested to see what happens in here because, his entire run was just introducing ideas and building things up and putting, pieces on the board in the right place. Yeah, I'm interested to see what happens now that everything's set. I'm interested to see what actually happens.
Yeah.
What's the plot of his?
Yeah. What's good? Yeah.
Run?
Where the fuck's Moira? Like those questions. That's what I gotta find out. But yeah, a whole hell of a lot of cool covers for that. Kang number 1 goes back to printing. Miles Morales Spider-Man issue number 30. Saladin Ahmed is still kicking it. It's a $5 issue because it is the 10th anniversary issue. And I think he's getting a new suit in this issue.
Has Miles only been around for 10 years?
Right.
Yeah.
It seems like he's been around. I would have sworn he was around for at least like 15 or something. But
just like my own kids, man. They're there. Once you're there, it feels like they're there forever.
Where does the time go?
Where does the time go? Moon Knight gets a second printing. It's actually a variant cover, so that's going to be a hot buy. People love them variants. Nonstop Spider-Man. As far as I know, Nonstop Spider-Man, this is the last issue, and it's getting renamed as Savage Spider-Man.
This might be my last issue of Nonstop Spider-Man then.
Yeah, it's still Joe Kelly and Chris Bachalo. Great.
Will it be them afterwards?
I think so. I haven't heard the whole story. It's just a rumor.
I don't know.
Well,
this has been a good book
there, but yeah, I'm looking forward to this quite a lot.
This has been a really good book. The art's been a lot of fun, but it's also one of those books where it's like it doesn't really matter or mean anything, and I don't know. I'm waiting for it to go somewhere too.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for Zemo to actually do something.
It's all about that kinetic art. I get it, but yeah, you can't. You gotta give me something else, to chew on.
The thing that bugged me about the last issue was like we have these like dickhead Nazis like saying their dickhead Nazi stuff, and
yeah,
the writers need to actually push back against it, not just have the hero be like, "Oh, I'm so mad at you," and like "Oh, you're wrong." In today's world, we clearly need more explanation for these people to be reading why this stuff is actually bad. Make Spider-Man actually refute what they're saying.
Yeah,
don't just have him get mad and punch them.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. But it's still the best Spider-Man book right now.
Hands down. But that's like, damning it with faint praise.
Yeah. Star
still a
Wars
great book.
7. Star Wars
for sure.
17. It looks like the War of the Bounty Hunters is still going on.
Of course it is.
Always.
So there's
We're gonna
that.
circle back to this like 5 years from now, and it'll be the War of the Bounty Hunters.
Yeah. Sword number 8, arguably the number 1 X book on shelves right now.
Definitely a strong contender for it. It's probably my personal favorite.
Great cover here with Storm, kicking some alien ass. We'll take a look at the couple page preview we get. Oh, it's just Storm living her best life on Mars.
Oh,
just
yeah.
freaking awesome. Oh, man. Great book. Great book.
So is Storm's like Hellfire Gala outfit like her official queenly garb here?
It does feel that way. Like that's her new outfit. And so I'm cool with it. She had the best one, dude.
It looks really damn good. So yeah, that's definitely not a complaint. Just like curious.
Yeah. The Marvels number 5, that Elseworlds or Other Worlds or alt history or whatever the hell it is continues. Thor number 17, the epic finale of Revelations. Finally, that is over. Winter Guard and Wolverine wrapping up on a good one. Wolverine's just. I always think Wolverine is good though. Wolverine might be bad, and I'm just blinded.
Nah, this is a pretty damn solid Wolverine book.
Yeah,
it doesn't really mean much to the overall X narrative, but man, you want just some cool, fun Wolverine adventures. You're gonna get that in this book.
I love this cover where he's fighting the mutant with the adamantium skin. Oh, it's so awesome. Love it.
It's got awesome art, awesome fight scenes.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So yeah, a lot of big books dropping at Marvel. The House Idea is killing it. Moving on to Dynamite. Deja Thoris versus John Carter number 3. And Sonya Versal, the multiversal Red Sonya, where there's like blue Sonyas and red and orange Sonyas and shit. And Vengeance.
Oh, is that the only difference between the Sonyas?
There's more, but there are like different colored ones. It's pretty cool, man. Whatever.
I feel like you're alluding to something, and I don't get the reference here. But...
Okay. Berserker.
Is there a male Red Sonya?
Oh, you know what? I think there is actually. I think there's like more than one of them. Yeah.
Well, whatever.
So Berserker Boom's biggest book right now, getting all the love.
Keanu Reeves seems to be like doing the late show junket, like talking about this book. Honestly,
I mean, look at that. That is great design there, going out of bounds. I love it. So yeah, it's just your typical Immortal Man story, but it's updated. It's got a little bit of.
It's got Keanu Reeves.
Got a little bit more of a violent edge to it. So, one more book I wanted to talk about over at Boom was Firefly River Run number 1. And the reason I want to talk about it is a couple of reasons. David M. Booher, great writer. He wrote what's that little robot things that IDW had for a hot second? Like a little clanky looking knight helmet. Remember Little Kids book?
No.
Maybe it'll say it here. Kanto. There it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is the writer of Kanto. But this story is how Simon saved River from the hands of Blue. Like originally. Like before.
That's cool.
Yeah, like leading into episode 1. Yeah.
Yes.
This
Dude,
is
I think that is
Rogue
such a
One.
great idea to spread this, franchise out as much as you can. I was talking to a person the other day online. He's like, man, what franchise do you think gets the least amount of love in comics that would get the most amount of love in comics? And I said, Harry Potter. Harry Potter could easy 5 books ongoing. All times.
It automatically draws in a big audience no matter what media they're putting it into.
Exactly,
so yeah, I'm sure it would do pretty well.
And it's a WB property. DC would have it. They could draw in some big names.
I'm surprised they haven't already done that because, that seems like a way to solve a lot of their financial woes right now.
It seems like a bunch of low-hanging fruit. I have a feeling the creator of that shit does not want her stuff pushed in comics. And that's just elitist. Anyway, moving on. Something is Killing the Children, number 20. A perennial favorite. Awesome. Now we got everything else, and there is not much. There are a few things. Bigfoot Frankenstein seems fun. That's an Action Lab book.
That's a fun sounding idea.
Dude, no shit. That is a great sounding name. A great title. Corset looks fun, for what it is. That's on Scout Comics, I think. Bunch of crossed reprints. Don't read that
Don't
stuff,
read
guys.
crossed.
Yeah, you can't unsee that stuff. Again, not much. A bunch of DF stuff, where they're grading, different books. Yeah, there's just not much. We'll take a look at Gun Honey because it's basically just a female James Bond. And it's great because like James Bond's super hot. She's super hot too. If you look at these parts of her swimsuit, like this right here in between and this right here holding their skirt together.
Making the real close inspections there, huh?
Those are later on because I've already read this issue. Later on, those are pieces of a gun. So if you read the story, she basically gets invited onto this ship, puts the gun together, and of course I didn't even point it out. You see where the bullets are on this page. And she leaves this gun behind for this dude to murder another dude. And that's like her whole job. Like she's a gun runner. And it's an action-packed. It's awesome. The pacing is really fast and it's fun.
It's pretty cool.
And it's like a female James Bond. Yeah, it's rad, dude. It's only 4 issues. But
what was the publisher again?
It's Titan Comics.
Titan? Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a bunch of it's hot. It's hot. I don't want to call it cheesecake because it's like there's good story there. There's cool action. There's good comic booking going on. But yeah, the chick's hot. She's fine. Human Remains. This book seems okay. I've read a couple of reviews on it. I haven't read it. It seems to be like a horror book where anybody who falls in love dies. But not really my cup of tea. It sounds really depressing.
Yeah, it sounds sad.
Moving on, Jewish Brigade. This looks pretty cool. It's about a Jewish infantry brigade group in World War II. Love my history comics. I like it best when Garth Ennis is doing them, but this is Marvano. He knows his stuff, and he's a fantastic artist. I love the just the minimal work here. It makes it feel like it's a World War II era. It kind of sinks you into it. So. I'm definitely going to check that out. And then a bunch of jungle fantasy. Gosh. How about cheesecake? That shit's straight up porn. Lady Death. You got more of your cheesecake. There's a whole lot coming from, the really small press, but it's just not a lot of good quality stuff that I'm reading at least. This is Ryland Grant's latest, Suicide Jockeys. It's a big kaiju fighting thing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I always like kaiju.
I don't know if you'll be able to find the first issue. You may not even find the second issue. I know the shop order's really light on these, but it's bound to be a damn good trade, Yeah, I think that's it, man. Unborn is, what's his name? Former Outright Geek, Frank Gogol. Got himself into some trouble, like with the cancel thing, but that doesn't seem to have stuck really, I guess. I don't know. Might be too early to tell. Either way, he's got a book coming out this week as well. Verge. See, I don't even know what Verge is. See, there's so much, man. So much. Anyway, those are the books, peeps. Man, there's a lot. Inferno is definitely my number
Inferno,
one.
is the headliner.
Definitely number one.
Yeah, definitely the headliner. And dude, so many Image books. Even there's the Son of Kal-El over at DC.
Yeah, that's definitely my DC pick. There's a bunch of other Marvel stuff like Nonstop Spider-Man's always fun. Sword's always fun. Wolverine's always fun. And it's just a fucking Gatling gun of stuff from Image this week.
Oh, man. Crossover, Department of Truth, Adventure Man,
Woo.
Die number 20, Echo Lands number 2, Good Asian. There's Spawn, too. And there's Spawn.
we're in the golden age of indie comics, man.
Undiscovered Country is probably the worst book at Image Comics this week. You know who writes Undiscovered Country? Charles Soule and Scott Snyder.
Well, Charles Soule writes it. Scott Snyder just
Scott Snyder basically doing the outline. So
it's another God is dead situation.
Right. I don't know if it was that bad. That was bad. Hickman had nothing to do with that. Like he didn't even know the book was coming out, man. I'll do a final shout out for a couple TF books at Halloween special and
Halloween special and Robin. I don't think Robin was said.
Oh yeah,
that's a damn fun book.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, y'all, that is the show. If you're listening on the back end, hit us up. Tell us what what you think. Tell us what you're picking up. We'll talk about it. Be sure to check everything we got going on at Patreon, obviously, patreon.com/outrightgeekery, but you can go to outrightgeekery.com to get links to all the different stuff we got going on, all of our social media stores, shit like that. We also got links to the Comic Book Bullies. They did a show last night, and now I am 2 weeks behind on the Bullies. I never got a chance to listen to last week's episode. I feel so bad.
For shame.
I am. It is. It's for shame, for shame. But yeah, we got that show. We got Big Willie coming in and out all week long. So thanks everybody for listening. Most of all, thanks to these jokers for hanging out with this joke.
No problem,
anytime, man.
We're gonna do it again next time.
Same geek time, same geek channel.
He did a little race.
Getting that hand action in, yeah. Bringing the energy.
I got it.